Yes, we are jumping right into it, Scabs. We got Peanut versus ZD losers finals here at the grind at number 200.
Yep, Peanut made the upset on the winner's side. Actually managed to go ahead and take out ZD in a best of 3.
So now we got the run back in the best of 5 situation, and if I'm ZD, I am not at all happy.
No, I mean, he went Fox in the last 2 games and lost them both.
You hate to see it. But of course, my man's back with a vengeance. He has the wolf in the pocket. Maybe he's just playing a little bit extra hot, and he's willing to show Peanut that he is indeed the dominant force here in MDVA.
Could very well be, but right now, ZD has to go ahead and figure out a way around this iron defense of Peanut. So far, he's been doing a really good job of just like beating out these aerial approaches.
Yeah. Peanut, surprisingly, is very good at just whip punishing and waiting and just utilizing Mac's few strengths to his absolute max. And you can see in the way he just kind of very grounded in his play, really waiting for ZD to land, catching landings, and even catching dropping with Nair because of the armor of up smash, and just like that, we got a stock.
EZ1 for Peanut. He basically, like, you can see him just standing and up tilting. He just knows, it's like, what is ZD actually going to do? He likes to jump in with neutral, he likes to jump in with down air, and up tilt beats them both.
And now you got the KO punch on his hands.
No, not going to go for it.
You got to be careful. And yeah, Peanut's willing to play the short game because he knows that if he gets like 2 more hits, that's a stock with the KO punch.
I think at like 15. Yeah, you're not going to get the opportunity to do so. ZD neutral air up smash, the classic to draw even.
Of course, any aerial into up smash, ZD will make it happen.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how he'll make up air converted up smash. I don't know how, but he'll do it. Man's built different.
Just a bit, just a bit.
Just a little bit assembled alternatively. In the meanwhile, a lot of parries coming in from ZD over Peanut, and be careful,
oh,
ZD.
Please don't die for that.
Be careful, ZD. Excellent angle. I mean, it's so hard to 2-frame Fox like that. ZD's a master of getting back to the stage.
He holds down to shorten it, and it just works so frequently there. Peanut usually very good at it, but not going to catch it that time. Instead, we're back to neutral.
And if we get another juggle situation, it could be off the top, so ZD has to be careful of that. I like that they're just kind of rush and grab, a little bit of a mix-up of the movement, making it tricky for Peanut to fully determine what's going on. But again, a second up smash, a second stock, and a second KO punch online that could be a disaster for ZD.
Yeah, I know, immediately just run up grab. And that's actually why he lost the stock. He looked like he didn't buffer the dash, so he just got a standing grab, and just Peanut let him know. Right hook to the jaw. Toss off stage, gets the parry, down tilt into the forward tilt, off stage again. Oh, no double jump here, so this is an awkward spot for ZD. Can't get the 2-frame, though.
And sure enough, managed to find himself back on stage. But a lot was lost there. 52%, maybe a little bit of morale at the same time. You still got 2 stocks of Peanuts to take. It's
a little bit of hope, a little bit of patience.
Yeah, at the bottom of Pandora's Fox is actually going to be a little bit of that hope maybe for ZD. Bouncing it off the stage. Peanut could have saved himself.
You don't take those. Actually, like, to be honest, I don't think any player would. Because who thinks you're going to hit with a rear hit of Fox's neutral air in that spot?
That broke a lot of ankles in the audience, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see now, getting ourselves situated in the neutral as Peanut is honestly one interaction away off of a platform with an up B. That's a stock.
Just in this spot, there are so few moves that Fox has that are actually safe on hit, so Peanut has to be, or excuse me, ZD has to moderate his approaches, and Peanut just recognizing that the up tilt is disjointed enough to beat out just about any aerial approach that ZD wants to toss out.
Yeah, see, look at that. You see, he got something, and immediately Mac answers back with a quick little jab. Peanut knows his win cons and his way to rack up percentage, and ZD, to his credit, also does. He's just putting Peanut in a world of pain with this juggle, but it is a very, very close. KO punch online. Mac with a little bit of extra juice. He let it rip, and ZD let it rip too, but not in a stock-winning fashion.
Trying to go ahead and get back to center stage here is Peanut. Finally manages to just get into a spot where he can try to intercept ZD's recovery. But look at that, just like the run-up grab, Peanut takes the throw, and then DIs to the platform correctly, misses the tech, so ZD gets the easiest up air of his life.
Yeah, he definitely kind of tapped that one in there. But to Peanut's credit, ZD was looking a little bit shook on that last stock. He was playing in just a little bit more defensive way that ZD normally doesn't do. ZD's normally very aggressive and proactive and fiery. But you see a lot more measured, calculated play there.
You have to be. You can't be aggressive against Mac. Yeah. It's just one of those spots where it's like, oh, I can rush this character down. Wait, there's armor. Wait, there are disjoints. Why can his up B do that? Well, there's the KO punch. I'm dead. One
of the few situations where ZD is unable to fully mow down his opponent with the sheer speed of Fox, because the armor and the abilities that Mac bring to the table allow Peanut to really contest him in unusual ways.
It's particularly in these low percentage situations where Peanut can just DI down. It just eliminates so much of ZD's kit.
Sure enough, at the same time, it's still such even percentages between these two. And Peanut's still pulling ahead a little bit in this game, too.
Can't get the 2-frame again, but every time that Peanut finds himself in that spot, it is do or die for ZD, and we're not really seeing ZD get the opportunities to 2-frame Peanut. It just feels like Peanut's got the edge, or excuse me, the ledge gameplay on lock.
And now ZD putting pressure on Peanut, conditioning the shield, spooking him a little bit. He needs that a little bit of the harder hits, needs him to find him a little bit off stage, sure enough. And KO Punch on deck, but at this percentage, I mean, any normal hit will really do.
Yeah, and then immediately losing it with a nair into dash attack. Easy.
Oh, goodbye.
Staying on edge too long.
No, he saved his jump, but even then, I was like, okay, Peanut actually does make these back, so I could eat my words, but just barely too far to manage to get back to that ledge.
Smart by ZD not to throw anything out, too, because that counter does give him a little bit more distance.
Yeah, and sure enough, hey, Peanut throwing a little bit out with that I don't know, some corkscrew punch? I don't know what it's called, but sure enough, it packs a punch.
Yeah,
literally.
Again, at 0%, ZD tried to go ahead and approach something that was not safe, and Peanut just let him know.
Fun little action back coming from Peanut, and I love how he sprinkles in the aerials as well. Just like quick little love taps as he kind of keeps the combo going.
Yeah, not trying to leave any percent on the table. Smart.
Yeah, ZD gets one move that isn't actually true. Peanut shields, immediately answers back with an up B, saying you gotta relax, you can't just throw stuff on me for free. Having to make him earn every single interaction in this set.
KO punch on deck. ZD backs off for a little bit, but then does get the dash attack. But there is a little bit of a timer right there where you cannot lose the KO punch for the first couple seconds of it. So ZD's aggression didn't end him with a stock. Does manage to knock it away with that neutral air, though.
I believe it's 4 seconds on the clock. So you maybe want to ease back on the gas a little bit during that time frame. But I mean, hey, ZD's not slowing down. He takes the stock. Look at he split.
And now using the footstools to go ahead and just get above this man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's kind of fair. Mac ain't no air fighter.
No, sir. Should have listened to Doc.
That's true. And not to mention, Fox is training buddies with Falco, and he prefers the air, so it's got a lot of coverage there, that's for sure. Any situation.
Dash attack and then immediately cashing out with the up smash. You're at that mid-percent, so I don't think you have to worry about getting stale.
Oh my
the drag down into the shine spike?
Come on, bro. Putting on a spectacle for grind number 200. Relax, ZD, please.
I mean, he's trying to make a little bit of money tonight, and he's trying to put on a show, too.
Giving the people at home something to think about, something to ponder with that reflector coming out.
Yeah, consider this. Riddle me this, Peanut.
I will say, 2-0 right now for ZD, putting in excellent work, letting him know that maybe that winner's side set was a fluke. Peanut looking a little bit dejected in turn, and honestly, I would too if ZD was beating me around a little bit, but at the same time, I know Peanut is able to overcome.
Yeah, ZD does have the set count win between these two, but it's closer than you'd think. So I would not be surprised if we see Peanut like win a couple games or even make the reverse 3-0. ZD has to clamp down, cannot allow himself to become complacent.
And now we're going to an interesting thing that Peanut's trying to incorporate, and it's counter picks. The man's talked about Incineroar, talked about Roy. Sure enough, we're going to see the Roy here in action, and the character does a lot of work, and it's a different game than Mac, that's for sure.
Yeah, this character, like Peanut's Roy, is actually not just a thing, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I played against it, I'm just like, why do you know how to do these things? He's like, I don't know.
I will say, knowledge osmosis does actually exist. Sometimes you can see someone play the character long enough, and you can pick up the combos immediately afterwards.
Also, Peanut's tag is very appropriate, because that is the response. Anytime I ask him anything about, like, matchups, like, why'd you do this? He just like, I work?
No thoughts, head empty. Hey, we respect that lifestyle. As a couple of masters ourselves, we salute
100%.
Peanut.
100%.
With that
real recognize real.
That's true.
Gets stuck on the platform, but cannot quite clip with that up smash. Instead, ZD looks to be taking command of the neutral. I mean, this is one of those matches where Fox can get blown up by Roy at any percent, but it really is going to come down to this spot right here. Can he actually keep ZD pinned to the corner?
Sure enough, we're just kind of throwing out haymakers here and there. Not quite getting the 2-frame with the neutral special, but opting for a quick little forward air with the hilt for the power up to secure the stock.
His reaction ledge trapping is actually just sick. Like, with whatever character he plays.
A lot of good fundamentals transferring over from Mac, and a lot of up smashes transferring Peanut to the next stop.
Mac fundamentals? For shame, let it rain.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you play a grounded neutral, you know when to not press buttons.
Of course.
Peanut's a master of whiff punishing.
Of course.
Absolute master class. And this is a dangerous game here, but sure enough, a little bit of the spice on the up B kind of knocks ZD back a bit, but Peanut's still getting juggled. Even in those tech situations, you're still kind of losing versus ZD because he'll mow you down.
I love how he's never greedy in those spots. He just waits for the opponent to pick an option at edge or at, like when they hit the platform, and then just punishes it. Reaction at its best.
ZD has the reactions, and he's playing a character that complements it so perfectly because Fox is so good at it and has the speed to mow people down, to follow them up in those tech chase situations. And he's got a lot of progress too if he can gain a little bit more control of center stage here. He's trying to find the kill option right now. Sure enough, another up smash to take it. My goodness.
And now this is Peanut's chance to use the invul to get full stage control. Can he actually grab something? He just dashes back. Beautiful, but he couldn't get the instant turnaround. Instead, the fair rather than the back air. Not going to 2-frame with that.
I like the grab there, kind of putting ZD rather, on the back foot once again. I like the attempt at more aggressive options, but ZD's more aware, but he gets clipped by the back air anyway.
And look at that, the entire lead just evaporates because Peanut got ZD to edge once.
Yep.
And then just rinse, repeat, time and time again.
Excellent
ZD
work.
chance now opening Peanut up here, a chance for a big string.
At the same time, though, Peanut just trying to anchor down in that center stage. Not quite finding too much because Fox is fast even for Roy, even for Peanut. Now you get your percentage. It's not quite kill percentage, but it's a little bit of a dangerous game as you're stuck here in the corner versus ZD.
That Nair bailed him out so hard right there.
Absolutely. We love to see it. Not quite finding the down tilt. If you're Peanut, how are you going to get back in the situation? An air dodge mix-up and even waiting a little bit to avoid ZD with a call-out right there.
These side Bs are starting to get a little scary, too. I'm 50-60%. With a little bit of rage, ZD might have to be a bit worried here.
Oh, absolutely. I was actually expecting a down air. Are we going to see the Roy down air come out? Not quite hitting, but still, it's in there. And not going to get it. Amazing DI. Immaculate DI. Sir doing everything he can to still stay alive, and sure enough, that is another up smash. A 3-0 coming in from ZD. My goodness.
That Roy kept it close, though, so the secondary showing signs of promise here. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit more workout with that, but at the grind 200, that is loser's side, actually, so no dice in this opportunity. So, y'all, we got to take a minute to just pause for a minute while these two players take the opportunity set up here, because this is a special tournament. This is the grind 200, y'all. We have been going for nearly 4 years without pause, starting off in the back of a bar at Racers Cafe in Baltimore, all the way to the biggest stage here on the East Coast in Laurel Racetrack, partnering with Xanadu. JTS has been putting on a show for a while, and we hope you'll stick around after Grand Finals because we got a little bit more. We have the most stacked redemption bracket in the region. We're going to have two of the best mid-level players possible coming to step up for a $100 pot that JTS